the title of Avengers.
Maybe one day, but not today.
All right, we got back-to-back shows. The 25th and 30th anniversaries of Reasonable Doubt and Blueprint happening in the Bronx, Yankee Stadium. I could already hear what they were saying to the DOJ.
DX?
The Ticketmaster. I heard it from my living room, some of the stuff that was said to the DOJ to get this thing moving. Boy, that case got closed fast. Next one. Hey, worry about that next one. DOJ must love Blueprint. So I'm very excited about this, as I know you guys are as well. Talk to me. What's the feeling? I think we're getting a project, but I don't want to put the cart before the horse. I think so too. We're getting a project.
I'm not sure we are, but either way, I'm excited. If we don't get nothing but Reasonable Doubt on day one and Blueprint on day two, is worth it.
What do you guys think about that strategy? That's where I'm torn a bit. I thought that he would be doing a show Friday and then doing the same show Saturday when the news first broke. But then I read all Reasonable Doubt Friday, all Blueprint Saturday. Which I'm not gonna lie.
I love it, but I hate it because that's 2 tickets. Yeah. I gotta beg, borrow, and steal.
Niggas are saving up, man.
Definitely
You
going
gotta go to both. You can't not go to both.
You gotta go to
It's
both.
impossible. What you mean? If you're blessed enough to be able to go to both, you have to go to both. You cannot go to one.
A lot of people ain't gonna be blessed enough.
Yeah, that's gonna require some blessings.
I can give you the list of people that will be there both nights. Young Guru,
He's working.
Lenny S, Tata, Ruggs, Bleak will be there. I can give you the list of people that's definitely going to be there 2 nights.
Joe Budden.
Shout out Bleak.
Budden.
Bleak funny.
The tickets will be a great
Well, I put in our group chat when we were talking about it.
I'm just preempt this.
I put in our group chat. I didn't. You were there. I put in there. Don't y'all try it on that Friday show.
Yeah.
And they left that text sitting right in the group chat. They didn't put a heart. They left that shit. Y'all would do that? Y'all would leave like straight after work and go to Yankee Stadium?
Yeah. It's on the way home for me.
I would
Likewise.
You crazy? Are y'all out there?
Come on.
It'll be a long work day that day, too.
That's the shit you be doing too. When it's hot, when it's something niggas gotta do, the day is extra long.
I think we can do it Thursday now.
Jay,
Y'all wanna hear about
Joe, that time.
Yo, what y'all hear about the astronauts? I heard they got stuck over there in Pluto.
What? Niggas, Mona, it be hot outside. Wait till it get hot. Wait
Because I didn't send no summer days here.
till it's hot on the Friday. This is what he'll do. He'll look at the weather like this. He go outside. Come in. Yo, it's gonna be a long day. He did this last week. Yeah, he did this last week. It was 80.
Mona, on a nice day, or when it's too lit outside, they come to work and cruise like D'Angelo, boy. They come to work, don't have a thought, an opinion. They just sit here and look at me and be like, oh yeah, don't worry, I'll find something.
Don't believe that.
But
Come on, Joe. You got
I am not.
for that day.
Y'all can go if y'all
You go.
choose to. I am
That
not.
makes the most sense.
That's what's funny. It's like Joe acting like he not going to the Jay-Z stuff.
You buy tickets and we go.
That makes sense. Let's go, Mona.
I'm just saying, as far as who in here got the budget? If I had the budget, I would take all y'all. I don't have it.
Hey, yo, Mona.
None of us do.
He has it. He has plenty of it. He could just be going.
He would never put it.
We got so much to talk about the next couple pods because so much.
So like a team building.
Team building. Like how you did.
You know what I mean? It's like this thing happened, that thing happened. We can talk about it.
Content purposes.
I was just gonna say, I
That's if
maybe
you
am
have
not as blessed as you guys, so I have to pick between which night I want to go.
Hey,
So
part.
as I was torn when this announcement dropped, again, I told you I wasn't going to the roof picnic.
Which is crazy.
And when this announcement came out, I was so torn that I had to make this decision. But the more I thought about it, I can't lie to any of y'all. It wasn't a very tough decision for me.
Really?
Me either.
It was a very easy, and the more and more I thought about it, it just became clear as day.
Roots picnic.
That's the actual rhyme. Listen, I
When
want
did you
to
arrive at, Joe?
Because I was there. So I was there in 96 when Reasonable Doubt dropped. I know what it felt like. It felt like, see how B-Dot is dressed? It felt like, yeah, we were still getting out of the Mobb Deep way of dressing. Yeah, it was Timbs, it was drugs.
Play it back. Hold on.
Yeah,
Hold on.
we were still getting out of the Mobb Deep way of dressing.
Hold on.
It was about it.
He said the Mobb Deep way.
I can't lie to you, though. It wasn't a very tough decision for me.
Really?
Me either.
It was a very easy, and the more and more I thought about it, it just became clear as day.
Respect.
That's the actual rhyme. Listen, I
When
want
did you
to
arrive at, Joe?
Because I was there. So I was there in 96 when Reasonable Doubt dropped. I know what it felt like. It felt like, see how B-Dot is dressed? It felt like, yeah, we were still getting out of the Mobb Deep way of dressing. It was Timbs, it was drugs, it was Hustler, Dope Boy. We were still jumping when Reasonable Doubt was out. That's what was going on. By the time Blueprint dropped, I had a little more clarity. I had a car. Nice car too when I drove by crying. You know what I mean? Yeah, I had goals. I had music. It was a it was a different ambiance.
I agree with all that.
So I'm not gonna lie.
Hold on,
Reasonable
it's
Doubt
funny, man. Hold on.
was
We
we
was still jumping.
getting out of the Mobb Deep way of dressing. It was Timbs, it
With
was
that boomer.
drugs, it was Hustler, Dope Boy. We were still jumping when Reasonable Doubt was out. That's what was going on. By the time Blueprint dropped, I had a little more clarity. I had a car. Nice car too when I drove by crying. You know what I mean? Yeah, I had goals. I had music. It was it was a different ambiance.
I agree with all that.
So I'm not gonna lie. Reasonable Doubt, for all of his glory, I'm not leaving my house at 45 with that on. To hear 22 twos in Yankee Stadium. I'm not sorry, buddy.
I knew Joe was gonna do that.
Where you have to put your shit on? You know what I mean?
Facts.
Man, please, you can take that Urban Plaza dog. Let me know when Hov is at SOBs. I don't want to hear feeling it in the Bronx.
Why not?
If I don't want to hear these records in the Bronx for a night. I don't want to hear that. Get you beat up in the Bronx by the Puerto Rican gang out there. I'm not playing with them. I respect them.
Did you?
Whatever.
For context, do you remember when? Do you remember when Jay-Z performed?
Hold on, go back.
The Puerto Rican gang out there. I'm not playing with them. I respect them.
Did you?
Whatever.
For context, do you remember when? Do you remember when Jay-Z performed Reasonable Doubt at Radio City, and he brought out the GS300 on stage, and it was a moment. Like, you don't want to relive that, or you not experience it?
It's about availability, B-Dot. Like, when Blueprint came out, had more of a vision and understanding. Like, I was too young to put Reasonable Doubt there. When Blueprint came out, webbing them
Girl songs on there.
There's our girl song.
Ain't no was a girl song. Girl
There's a girl song that brings me out.
There's a couple girl songs on Blueprint.
Hell,
I
see,
get what
ain't
they're
no.
saying though.
Put the dot. I'm not gonna put.
That's like, this may not be a good comparison, but for me, Drake. When Drake first came out, I was always listening to Drake, but I didn't know who Drake was until my first Drake album that I listened to was Take Care. It was Take Care. Take Care was the first Drake album I just listened to. And I was like, who is that? And Nothing Was the Same was just even better. Like, Nothing Was the Same. That album, it hit even harder than Take Care for me. just at my younger age. Because when Take Care came out, I was in 2nd grade. So I'm thinking when Nothing Was the Same came out, I was in 4th grade. And Nothing Was the Same hit for me. Hold On, We Going Home. Paris Morton. Oh man, what's that song where he say, my uncle say drive it. My uncle say you drive my whip like it's yours. That one. Like just the whole album, just Nothing Was the Same was the one. Yeah, man, them albums hit. But my first Drake album that I just was able to take in fully, and I felt like I could understand fully like the whole magnitude of just everything, was probably, I'm probably late, but Views, Scorpion, like those were like albums I could just take in and like listen, like okay. Yeah, like it hit different, man. It hit different. But I get what they saying.
Das Effects album right after this. I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear if you're asking me to choose, which again he did.
He's not.
I never had.
He's not asking you to choose.
Yes, he is asking me to choose.
He's not asking you to choose.
He don't think I'm coming.
He read the article.
Shut up.
Exactly. But I think if you got to choose, first of all, they're both amazing concerts. I'm sure I've seen both of them perform live before, especially Reasonable Doubt and 10th Anniversary. It's an amazing show. But it ain't nothing like the Blueprint show. Blueprint, to me, just is a better album to be performed live. If I had to choose, that's all I'm saying. If I had to, I'm going to both. And I think they dope. But if I had to choose, it's not. I hate agreeing with you on this, but it is not a close call.
No contest.
I think the possibility of him performing Dead Presidents 1 is a moment.
For sure.
Is Foxy Brown gonna come out for Ain't No? We haven't seen her in like almost.
No, she's not.
Nah, she might.
She might.
We haven't seen her probably like 7
years.
years.
Stuff she's not going to do a live show.
She performs a little bit.
Okay.
He gonna play.
Lola Brooke.
Yeah, the rapper.
I love to see Foxy.
Sauce Money. Is Sauce gonna come out? Like there's a lot of like subplots when it comes to scenes.
Nothing you're saying is getting me. All right. Give me some more.
That was the worst sales pitch I ever heard. You might get Sauce Money. And I love Sauce Money. I'm just saying, like, it ain't the Blueprint. Live. I'm talking about live. I'm only talking about live. I'm not comparing the album. I'm saying live.
Dog, Song Cry in Yankee Stadium. Like there's songs on Blueprint that
You're not lying.
these songs in this atmosphere is gonna be. That's the vibe I'm looking for. I'm not trying to shit on Reasonable Doubt. I'm not. But that's the vibe. That vibe.
But do you think he does take over?
I don't think he does take over. He can't take over.
He has to.
He's doing takeover.
He has to.
Why can't?
Why can't
He might just switch the name. He might just switch
So
the name.
takeover is happening in Yankee Stadium in the Bronx.
I don't want that. I don't want that.
He'll modify the words.
Maybe.
For Dead Prodigy or for his homie Nas?
Both.
Then what does the song sound like?
Rest in peace, Prodigy.
I think as a silent disc, I think it's just a great song.
And you talk about one of the best to ever do it. So I think whatever he replaces those words with will be some more fire.
New Japan.
Hey, it's a vibe, man. Let me see something. Stop this from